Today we will break down Old Dominion's strategy and what makes them a leader in freight logistics. Old Dominion Freight Line is an interregional and multi-regional motor carrier. The company primarily transports less-than-truckload shipments of general commodities such as consumer goods, textiles, and capital goods. Old Dominion Freight Line serves regional markets throughout the United States. Old Dominion Freight Line is one of the largest North American less-than-truckload motor carriers. Its service offerings, which include expedited transportation, are provided through an expansive network of service centers located throughout the continental U.S. Through strategic alliances, it also provides LTL services throughout North America. In addition to its core LTL services, Old Dominion offers its customers a range of value-add services, including container, drayage, truckload brokerage, and supply chain consulting. It operates a fleet of about 10,790 tractors, nearly 33,000 line haul trailers, and some 15,000 pickup and delivery trailers from around 255 service centers throughout the U.S. As far as its history, in 1934, Earl and Lillian Cognan founded Old Dominion Freight Line with a single truck running between Richmond, Virginia and Norfolk, Virginia. In the 1940s, Old Dominion led the way as World War II created a boom in traffic between Richmond and Norfolk. Old Dominion has grown to employ 45 people at 3 service centers, and Old Dominion built its first new service center in Norfolk in 1948. In the 1950s, their founder died. The company is incorporated, and Lillian Cognan assumes the presidency. In the 1960s, Old Dominion moved its corporate offices to High Point and merged with Bottoms Fiske. Earl Cognan Jr. assumes the presidency. Lillian Cognan becomes chairman of the board. In the 1970s, Old Dominion acquires Star Transport, which vaults the company into the Northeast. In the 1980s, Congress partially deregulates the motor carriers, granting nationwide operating authority to all applicants. Old Dominion extends services to Florida, Tennessee, California, Dallas, and Chicago. In the 1990s, Old Dominion goes public in 1991. Old Dominion focused on LTL, building density and improved profitability using a super regional operating model. In the 2000s, Old Dominion moves its current headquarters in Thomasville, North Carolina. Old Dominion experienced unprecedented growth from stock price to the total number of employees. These are kind of the 4 main departments of Old Dominion: Old Dominion Domestic, Old Dominion Expedited, Other Services, and Old Dominion Global. For the geographic reach, the company's global freight services help freight shippers access points across North America, including Canada, Mexico, Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. Thomasville, North Carolina-based Old Dominion has more than 255 service centers strategically dispersed across the states in which it operates. Here's a chart or graphic of the on-time deliveries as a percentage of total. As you can see, it's just over 99%. This is a 2024 competitive value map. Old Dominion was named the #1 national LTL carrier for 15 consecutive years. There is a significant market share opportunity for Old Dominion. As you can see, the top 25 LTL carriers as of 2002 compared to the top 25 in 2023. Old Dominion has grown immensely at a compound annual growth rate of 4.5%. In 2023, the company had a total revenue of just under $6 billion, a 6% decrease from the previous year's total revenue of $6.3 billion. Net income in 2023 was $1.2 billion, a 10% decrease from the previous year's net income. Old Dominion has a history of profitable growth, as you can see, with a compound annual growth rate in revenue just under 12%. This is a chart of Old Dominion stock price going back to 2014. As you can see, in 2014, the stock price was around $25 and it's now $225. So it's gone up about 8 to 9 times since then over the 10 years. This is a chart of Old Dominion's supply chain found in the Bloomberg terminal. I think the biggest takeaway from this chart is that their main competitors are ArcBest, SAIA, TF1 International, XPO, and Yellow Corp. Here's some more financial related information. At this time of the video, the stock price was around $225. The PE was 39. Price to book was 11.5. Price to sales was 8. And the current enterprise value was $48 billion. Here's some information regarding their revenue. In 2020, revenue was about $4 billion. 2025 revenues projected to be $6.1 billion. So that's approximately 50% growth. And this is just some more financial information. That brings us to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.